Helen, I've met this guy. He's a Fruit Loop.
Oh, Dylan! Thank you for joining us. It's so great to have all our creatives under one roof. Right, let's just start right away, shall we? It's a new product launch for Sony. It's called Bravia, HD TV. They're going to push this big in 2006, so we want something with impact.
I'll fill this one, Helen. Right, picture a group of guys in a living room, they're shooting shit, drinking beers. Then one of them turns on their plasma. Boom! On it comes. Ace of Spades.
Motorhead.
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 Motorhead. And then it's like this huge sound, huge vision, huge image. They're watching NFL. It's the best foosball they've ever seen in their lives. It's like they're at the goddamn stadium. There you are. 500,000 units chipped out next morning.
Comments?
Actually, I was thinking along the same lines. I'd have gone for English football, soccer, sure, but I think it works.
No problem, just film or turn it for non-domestic markets.
Sure, I was thinking for the music, Boys Are Back in Town, Thin Lizzy, but Ace of Spades works. Motorhead.
Dylan?
Yes, well, I had an idea actually. It's a little bit, it's in a different sort of, well, just bear with me, okay. So, we start, we're in San Francisco. It's a warm summer's day. We're looking at the sky. Suddenly, 1,000,000 coloured balls clouds. And then they cascade, a vibrant, multicoloured cascade flowing through California. And then there's a kind of colourful vibrancy, and that's what we want to get across.
And then what?
And what? This isn't a narrative piece, it's more of a mood. A contemplation. Conveying a childlike sense of wonder.
I think I see what you're doing here, kiddo. It's a pop video, isn't it? You're going to sell it on a killer tune. What's on the jukebox?
It's a song called Heartbeats by Jose Gonzalez.
Jose Gonzalez? You think you can sell TVs off the back of some wetback crooner?
He's actually a Swedish folk singer of Argentinian descent.
If I may, I think I understand this one. It's about wonderful colours, yes? New possibilities. It says, this is what the future looks like, and you need a new TV set to see it.
Come on! If everyone can see all these wonderful colours on their TV already, what's going to make them want to go out and buy a new one?
First rule of advertising, make them need your product.
It's a fair point. Let's move on. Next up, we have a car insurance comparison website. They're launching it from scratch, so they're willing to spend big. It's called comparethemarket.com.
I've nailed this one. Right, we got a guy in a bar, and we see some hottie across the way, but he's all tapped out. Then we see a screenshot of this guy on this goofy website, and he saved like 150 bucks. Then we're back in the club. You see this guy, he's at a table, but he's really buzzing. I mean, VIP table, champagne. Of course, the slut from the other side of the room's come over. And then he looks at the camera, and he says, I saved 150 pounds. Not in weight. And she saved the last dance for me. Thank you, comparethemarket.com. And when he says the last dance, we'll make it clear, he means fucking.
Don't you think that's a little bit dull and frankly pedestrian?
Says the bouncy balls guy. There's nothing pedestrian about smashing in some hot stuff, buddy. Plus, I've got a history in this business. Citroen Zara, you know that car? I made that car. I made the advert. Let me tell you. Did you see it? Claudia Schiffer coming down the stairway, stripping all the while. When she gets out the door, she gets into the Citroen Zara, by which time she's completely butt naked. And then she says, Citroen Zara, it's the only thing to be seen.
So why wear anything else?
Okay, Dylan, do you have any thoughts on this one?
Okay, well, this is a little bit high concept, so bear with me. But we start, and we have a meerkat. bear with me, a meerkat. And he's wearing a silk dressing gown, speaking with a Russian accent. And then he tells us that he's got this problem with his website, which is called Compare the Meerkat, which is a site where you can compare meerkats. And he is concerned that there are lots of people who are mistaking his website for another brilliant car insurance website called comparethemarket.com. And he just wants to make sure that if we want to compare meerkats, we go to comparethemeerkat.com. If we want to compare the market, we go to comparethemarket.com. And it's as simple as that.
Can't be serious. I've got a headache already. Come on.
First rule of advertising, keep it simple.
That shit just ain't simple.
You're actually suggesting to give out a false website address, comparethemeerkat.com, on the advert?
Yes, this is the idea, yes.
Come on. The public are idiots.
First rule of advertising.
You know, if you give half these morons the wrong website, they're going to go to that
Well,
website.
this is okay. What we do is we set up a fake website called comparethemeerkat.com. Anyone who wants to compare meerkat, comparethemeerkat.com. We just send them to comparethemarket.com, and we get people who go to comparethemarket.com anyway, so we double our traffic.
You can double your traffic by sending some douchebags to a website called comparethemeerkat.com. Stupidest shit I ever heard.
Okay, there's been some interesting ideas. Let's move on. Next up, we have a new car from Citroën. It's the C4.
Boom!
Oh, do you want to start with this one?
You know, like C4 explosives. It's a joke.
Actually, I thought I'd fill this one, Helen. Gone for a new twist on an old classic. We start off. Claudia Schiffer comes walking down the stairs, and she's undressing. We zoom out, and we're in one of those houses with the huge hallway and the double overarching stairways. And suddenly we see it. There's another girl walking down the other stairs, and she's undressing too. Zoom in. It's Scarlett Johansson, and she's still undressing. They carry on walking down the stairs. They leave the house and get into the car, completely naked. And the line reads, Citroën C4. It's twice the fun.
It's a winner. I love it. It's a winner.
How? Okay. Don't you think this is a bit run-of-the-mill, given that it's a new car? I mean, if we were doing an update of an old car, fine, but this is an entirely new car. We need to get that across in the advertising.
What do you think they've done? Reinvented the wheel here? They just added a couple of extra airbags.
Yeah, and we've added a couple of extra fun bags.
Listen, okay, I'm getting an idea. Okay, so we've got the car, and then the car, it turns into a robot. It dances.
Are you feeling okay? I mean, it's very warm in
No,
here.
wait, I've got another idea, okay. We bake a cake, the same shape as a car, and then...
Just give it up, douchebag.
We do have one more very important client. It's Cadbury's Dairy Milk.
Bear with me. Okay, so, we've got a gorilla. And he's sitting behind a drum kit. And he's sitting there, and the music is playing, and he's waiting, and he's waiting, and he's waiting, and he's just waiting for that drum to kick in. And when it kicks in, he just goes for it, like that's what he's been waiting for, and he drums like there's nothing left in the world.
And what music's playing, big guy? Barry Manilow.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, oh man.